All right. All right. Get some stuff on the side here. Sorry about that. First stream. Sorry. Okay. Viewers. Not sure if that includes me, but hi. So I don't know how this thing works. So let's get right to it. Okay, let me set some things up. So let's get right down to business, boys. We're here. Rank some anime. Now this is gonna be a long stream, I believe. I am not 100% sure if things are gonna go well. We'll see. So do one last thing before I start. You guys care if the taskbar is visible or not? Type in the chat if you care if the taskbar is visible on my screen. Right now it's like a little weird. Not sure if you guys would prefer that or just I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh. Here we go. Now I'm gonna start from like the top #1 series and then just scroll my way down, because like I honestly I'm not like a super crazy person when it comes to anime. I don't watch like the most niche things in the world. If that's disappointing, I'm sorry, but I don't watch things like, I was planning on watching things like Monogatari and all that stuff, but and I know that's probably not niche, but that's just like that gives you a feel of like what anime I haven't watched. Well, I guess you'll know when I start ranking things. So we'll just start out with the number 1 series on here, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've watched this series like just because of it being so highly ranked, and it was okay. It wasn't, when I first watched it, right after finishing it, I thought it was amazing, but in hindsight, it was good, but I felt like it went a little too long. 64 episodes is a lot, so yeah, just completed. It's definitely not a 9 or 10. It's definitely not. It's not worth the high rating that it has. It's good, but it's not fantastic or anything. It's definitely not the best anime I've seen. Probably give it a 8. It was pretty good. It wasn't great. I'm pretty harsh when it comes to my ratings. I'll probably only give like 5 or 4 10s throughout this entire thing. It's gonna be a lot of 7s probably. I try to avoid bad shows, so I'm surprised that the final season of Attack on Titan is up this high already. We're only like freaking how many episodes into it? 5? I think we're 5 episodes into it, and I'm caught up. So, but no, fuck. Watching off. Okay. So far, it's a 10. Really good. You just have to go through a lot of Attack on Titan to make it to this point, and that's a commitment. That's a very hard commitment. But unlike Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's probably worth it to go through all the mediocre stuff. In hindsight, it's not mediocre, but that's only in hindsight. Like, in the moment, season 1 was just all hype, nothing much to it. In hindsight, it's really good because of all the foreshadowing and all that stuff. If you rewatch a few scenes, you'll be like, "Oh, that's sick," but yeah. But final season's really good. Steins Gate I've watched. Steins Gate was really good. Do this quickly. It's a 9. It's not perfect. Like, the first half, a lot of people love the first half, but in my opinion, it's a little slow. Not great when it comes to the first half, but the second half is almost perfect. Actually, it is perfect. Second half is perfect. The first half is a little slow, so I'll give it that. Yeah, how's the frame rate of Jack? Is the stream quality okay? I can't. Alright. Well, whatever. Had it up earlier, but anyway. Down. Defeat the Huns. Gintama I haven't seen. Hunter x Hunter I haven't seen. Alright, I'll rate this. This is the point where Attack on Titan started being one of my favorite shows. I I just watched this like this month. Like I caught up with Attack on Titan this month, and that was a trip. That was a trip. It's 10. It's a 10 out of 10. It's almost perfect. I say almost perfect. It's like there are a few slow points, but like typical with my 10 out of 10s, the high points are so hype or so crazy good. It just overrides all the negative points by a landslide. So that's well, strange how I have two 10s already and they're both Attack on Titan. Haven't seen. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, I've heard of that. No, I haven't seen it. Gintama. Oh, March comes in like. Voice. There's a reason why it's rated this high. It's so good. It is. It's too good. It's short since it's a movie. Consumable. Very emotional. I'm surprised how good a movie like this can be. So it's great. I loved it. Oh, okay. Skipping these two Gintama shit. How much Gintama is up here? Jeez, dude. These things have. Where are these? Popularity. It's not even that high. Yeah, dude. They're just all Gintama fans rating it 10 out of 10, dude. Oh my gosh. But this. First pet peeve, I've watched it after watching A Silent Voice. Your Name, fucking fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's not as good as everyone else says. It's okay. I mean, and its popularity, it's number 11 in popularity, but there's like how many? Holy shit. Holy shit. It's so fucking popular. Why does it have such a high score? Fuck. I'll revisit this when I look back at my list, but we're only like 20 anime down the list. Code Geass. A fucking great show. One of the first anime I watched. This is season 2, so it's a great show. Great show. I loved it, but rewatching it like a few times, rewatching like some of my favorite scenes, like they don't. Well, it's got that weird anime feel where they stretch out a moment as long as they can, and it's got kind of that old anime feel that I don't really like. Old fashioned. It's great. The action's great. Lelouch's a great character. I got a lot of cool characters that I like in here. Shizaku's great. C2's great. There's a lot of things that are great with this show. I just think like it's a little lackluster. Not 100%. I might change that rating. It might be a 9. It's definitely not a 10. It might be a 9. I might change that. Haikyuu, I haven't seen. A lot of sequels over here. Mob Psycho 100 season 2. This is good. This is good. This is good. A lot of people rated it 10. It's definitely not a 10. between 8 and 9, similar to Code Geass. I'd give it 8. Alright. I want to watch Fate so bad, dude. I want to watch Fate so bad. Fuck. Can't get this in the... I can't find any way to stream to watch this and stream it. Good quality. Fuck. Sucks. I know this is probably bombarded with Fate fans. Like, look at the popularity and look at the score. Like, it's obviously only Fate fans have watched this movie, so they're of course they're gonna rank it high. So Cowboy Bebop. I dropped it. It was like about what? I was about like 10 episodes into it ish. I don't really like the old anime feel, and like there wasn't enough stuff that carried on from episode to episode. Like, I'm fine with episodical anime. It's just like I'm fine with episodical anime. But it's like characters don't change. Don't get they don't it didn't really catch my eye. The action's okay. Animation's good. I don't know. I just don't like I don't like the characters. It's like all swagger and I've watched this. It's been a while since I've seen this. It was good. Good. I think Code Geass is better. I'll give it a 7. A lot of people. But I honestly don't give it. It was okay. It was okay. I liked it. It was okay. The ending was great. The ending was so good. But it took a while to get there. I want to watch Monster, but look how many episodes that is, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry if I haven't seen Maiden about that. I haven't watched it. Might soon. Watched. I wanted to get into Demon Slayer. I'll talk about that when I get into the actual show, because we'll just go to Code Geass right now. Code Geass. About the same level with the second half. That was good. It's good. I liked it. Same reasons. Vinland Saga, I have not finished. I don't know why I dropped it. Like about 6 episodes into it. Give it a 7. It was good. But again, I only watched like how many episodes? Not that many. Fuck off. Okay, dude. Alright. Okay. Let's go back here. Let me think. Did I watch any of these? No. Oh. I have watched the first 2 episodes of this. Oh gosh dang, it's only going to be 12 episodes. Whatever. Not as good as the first half. Given an 8 for now. It's... The most recent episode was a little... Spoilers, by the way. The episode just came out today. The latest episode just came out today. It's morning, so... The latest episode was meh. Like, I liked Otto getting a bit of a highlight here. Getting a bit of his backstory. Typical anime shit where you give a emotional flashbacks so you start caring about a character, but the formula works, so I ain't too mad about that. It was a good moment for Subaru finally getting to kiss Amelia, but I still don't care for Amelia that much because she didn't tell Subaru shit about her backstory. Didn't tell Subaru shit about her past. I'm like, come on, Amelia, do you trust Subaru or not? Like, so fucking frustrating. And Subaru just finally said it. She is such a pain in the ass to deal with. But since Subaru loves her... Yeah, there's a lot of parallels between the Rem monologue and the Subaru, that moment Subaru was talking to Amelia. There are a lot of... You could tell he was like... He took Rem's pointers and just said like, oh, I'm gonna tell Amelia about all the things I like about her, and that's mainly the reason why I want to help you and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. It was good, but unfortunately that most recent episode felt way too similar to the Rem monologue, so I just wasn't that emotional for me. But it was nice seeing Subaru finally getting to kiss Amelia. That was nice. That was a nice. And the cliffhanger of Garfield showing up, that was entertaining to say the least. It was... I'm excited. I'm excited for the next episode. Can't wait to see where it goes. And I'm not giving it a 10. There are definitely some slow points. I still don't give a shit about Otto. Otto's fine. But I'll say this later when I eventually upload my episode 13. I felt like... Actually, I'll get into that. I'll get into that when I'm talking about the first part of the second season. Anyway, good. Could be better. Gurren Lagann. Fuck. Okay, dude. Okay. What the fuck, dude? Oh my... Fucking finally. Okay, dude. Shit. Shit. Please. Work. Thank you. Jeez, Gurren Lagann. I watched 1 episode. It was good. It was great. It was amazing. I watched 1 episode. I can probably say I'm currently watching it, even though like I have other things to watch and do. But like, I ain't dropping it yet. The first episode was too... Alright. What the fuck? Oh my. Okay, dude. Okay. Okay, dude. This keeps happening. I'm gonna switch over to freaking. Oh my. Yare does it. Oh my. I can't. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Give me a second. Why the fuck is this happening, bro? Fine. 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 That is fine. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's get back into it. Haven't watched that. No. Yes. The great show, great ending. I liked it a lot. Very suspenseful. I have no clue how the thing I liked most about this show was the suspense. And it had sort of a scary factor to it that I loved. I have no clue how season 2 is gonna do that, because you're out of you're out of that farm now or whatever. Oh, sorry, spoilers about this show. You're out of the farm now, so I have no clue how this is gonna. I don't know how they're gonna keep up the suspense when you don't have a luring figure or luring character constantly watching them and watching their every move and all that stuff. Maybe you might. Like, the second season, it looks like that one demon lady is gonna take that role. They're gonna be in another secluded, closed space, I guess. All the kids are, so gonna be some scary moments that happen. But this was great. Yeah, did I like it more than Code? I'm using Code Geass as like the 8, the thing to define 8. If I like it more, I put it above. If I like it about the same, I put it below. Did I like this more than Code Geass? Yeah, I probably yeah. I'll keep it there. It was a good show. I liked it. I I remember watching this at some point, but I don't know what episode I was on. I was probably around like episode 5. It was okay. It was good. It was not worth all the hype that everyone. Actually, you know what? It was fine. Fuck it. Next. Death Note. People give the second half so much shit. I don't care. This show's amazing. It's not perfect. I could definitely say it gets worse in the second half. But by no means is the show bad. By no means is the show bad. It's great. I like it. First half is amazing, of course. JoJo Part 5. I watched it. It was good. It was good. I liked it. JoJo is just like is an okay show right now. I heard part 7's gonna be great, but then again, we have to go through part 6 in order to get there. I heard part 7's great. Sorry. I heard part 7's great, but I ain't too sure about what's happening in the show right now. It's like right now it's being carried by meme culture. JoJo right now is being carried by meme culture and a great community. An annoying community, but once you're in it, it's great. So I don't know. It's a lot of hype moments. A lot of hype moments. Way more hype moments than in the first 3 parts, probably. Actually, this probably has the most hype moments of the entire series. But right now, I am an anime only, so I don't even consider the manga or anything. So yeah, this was fine. This was fine. I liked it. But it's not great or anything. It's good. It is so fucking good. Holy shit. That movie was insane, dude. Is it a 10 though? Is it a 10 though? Fuck. Yeah, it's a 10. This movie was so fucking good. Oh my gosh, just watch the movie. Actually, no. You can't even start at the movies. That's the problem with Fate. You can't even start at the movies. Where do you start? Probably I started Fate Zero and then Fate Unlimited Blade Works and then the movies. And then like Fate Zero was good. Fate Unlimited Blade Works was okay. It was way too long for my liking. Ending was great, but it was a little bit too long. And then the movies are just popping off, dude. The movies are popping off, dude. Like Fate Zero second season, it was good. It was good. It was good. It's good. I don't have any major problems with it. It's just like so much. There's so many moments in other anime where it's just like so much more hype, so much better. I don't give a shit about many characters at all. I don't have an emotional attachment to any of the characters in Fate Zero, but the animation's crazy good. Action's crazy good. Lore is intriguing to say the least, and I liked it a lot. Not deserve a fucking 8.6. Nothing in Fate deserves above an 8 except for the movies right now. Don't give a shit. I've watched this movie because I was trying to find another movie that was similar to A Silent Voice, and this was similar to A Silent Voice, but it wasn't nearly as good. I'll give it an 8. It was good. I liked it. It's about the same level as Code Geass. But you can watch. The problem with anime series is that you get a lot of enjoyment out of. There's times where you get about the same enjoyment as from a movie as you do a series. Now, it's all about like where. Oh, what's up, man? Up Flash. What's up, man? I don't know. The problem is with like movies and stuff, you get about the same enjoyment, and like depending on your tastes, it might be a good thing that's so short, but like especially in this movie, I felt like it needed to be longer in order for some emotional bits to feel more impactful. But other than that, it was really good. I liked it. IQ, I might watch it. I don't know. I'll get into like once I'm done ranking things, I'll get into like hopefully you guys have some recommendations for anime I should watch. But One Punch Man, for what it was, it I enjoyed the show a lot. It's definitely, and for what it for what the show like fulfills, a mindless action show and just all hype, it's pretty fucking great. It's not as like emotional as like a Silent Voice or I Want to Eat Pancreas. I still can't get over that. Stop watching it. Fuck. Once you realize how big of a time waste it is, from that point, if you keep watching anime, I think there's no way out. Once you realize how much time you've wasted into anime, I think it's a little tough to get out of if you still watch a show at that from that point on. But I'd say like I haven't been watching that much anime because like I've been working on the videos for my YouTube channel a lot, and I've been like reading some shit and like and playing Genshin Impact. Those three things are like taking up most of my time, so like trying to find something else to do is a good way. Oh. Naruto I can't say much about, but listen, dude, just watch the good shit, and there's a lot of good shit. Just filter out, just filter out what's. I'd say restrict yourself to one anime a month, probably, and from that point you'll only watch quality anime. Probably that's probably how I'd do it, because like I know the only anime I watched last month was like, Attack on Titan. Granted, it was long, but I didn't waste nearly as much time as I did during the summer where I just binged fucking Parasite and all that shit. But Assassination Classroom, you could probably find some better anime than that. Naruto's okay. Stay away from stuff like Naruto and Dragon Ball. I swear, those things are way too fucking long for the amount of enjoyment that you get. It is so much of a time commitment. If you're not watching that thing weekly as it's coming out and you're following you're not following a community, it's not worth it, bro. It's not. Assassination Classroom is okay, but you could probably find some better anime. Promise Neverland's good, short, great, but like trying to get out of it, just restrict yourself. Then just stop watching anime, lol. I don't know how to help you because I can't stop either, but all I know is that how to restrict myself. I know, you're gonna have to lose that bet, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, sorry, dude. Can't help you with that. Can only help you with restricting it. Anyway, Attack on Titan Season 3. This is the moment when I realized that this show is so fucking good. Like before this moment, before the season, it was like all right, there's some hype moments. I'll keep watching. It's enough to make me interested, and there's enough mystery to keep me invested. The lore was good and all that shit, but it's definitely not 10. Definitely not 10. It's not nearly as good as the second half or the fourth season so far. I'd put it as an 8. It's good. Animation's quality hype moments. But this is the moment where like they started like straying away from like Titans and stuff and started like humans v humans and all that shit, like government politics and all that shit. It was good, just wasn't nearly as hype as the later stuff. And I'm measuring Attack on Titan based on the hype. Like there are a few emotional bits in that show, but it's okay. Assassination Classroom I've seen. This was an okay anime. I think it lasted way too long. This show was way too long for my liking. I'll say it's good. Second season's better than the first season, in my opinion. Or they're about the same. I'll probably rank the first season a 7. Oh, I'm sorry I missed her. 4 days of much anime already. Since you stopped watching anime? That makes sense. 4 days. Stop watching it. Also. But if you've watched Naruto in 4 days, I don't think that's humanly possible. I don't think that's physically possible, but I'm assuming you mean stopped. I don't know how to help you, man. Just stop watching anime. Focus on something else instead. If you don't want to watch anime. Oh, This is probably the most I'm probably the most knowledgeable out of all the anime I've seen because of how many times I had to rewatch these fucking episodes to make my videos. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This show doesn't stop getting boring. This show is so good. I don't know how. It keeps every time I watch it, I shouldn't say it only gets better, but it doesn't lose any of its quality rewatching it. It can only get better, and at times it feels the same. This show, oh my gosh, ReZero is so fucking good. Second half is a little Second half of the second season so far is a little compared to the first half. But like, oh no, episodes what? I think it was 1 through 4. I talked about episodes 1 through 4. 1 through 4 are okay. They keep you interested and keep you moving along with the story. But once you hit episode 6, from then on, it's just a crazy shit just being shoved down your throat, and it's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. Anyway, yeah. This show is amazing. I've already talked enough about it but like I've finished the video, and I said this in my latest YouTube video, but I'm almost done with my latest video. Like I'm like a few seconds away editing wise from like finishing episodes 7 through 9, I believe. But this show is so fucking good. 7 through 9. I was going to post episodes 7 through 9 in one video, like my thoughts on episodes 7 through 9. But I'm probably gonna have 7 through 10 back together instead, because that way I can separate those episodes from my favorite episodes of ReZero overall, episodes 11 through 13. Specifically episode 12. Episode 12 is a fucking masterpiece. It's probably the best episode of anime I've ever seen, period. So, and it only gets better. I have not, every time I watch episode 12, unlike the other episodes of ReZero, every rewatch just gets better. It's probably because I'm a fanboy, but I don't give a shit. It's fucking amazing. All right, I've talked enough about that show. Let's move on. Konosuba the movie. I watched it. I am sad that I watched it. There are a few moments in there. This is the most like. It's probably not the most degenerate shit, but you know, if you watch Konosuba, you're a degenerate weeb. If you watch Konosuba and you get all the jokes that they make, you're a degenerate. It's that fucking simple. The problem is, like, I don't find comedy anime to be that funny. It's odd. I don't know. I don't get much enjoyment out of it unless I'm watching it with friends. Like I think I watched the first season of Konosuba with some friends and that was amazing, but watching it by yourself, it's not the same. It's really not the same. There's so much fucking Gintama. What the fuck is this? Oh. So much fucking Gintama. Fuck off with the Gintama, seriously. Alright, Steins Gate Zero. I watched it. Some people don't like this anime that much, but to me, it was pretty damn good. Anything that had to do with, what is it? Let me see if I can find her name in here. The fuck? The fuck? Who the fuck? I need to see. Where? Kaguri Shina. Everything about her is so fucking boring. She is the main crutch of this show. Literally, you can literally remove her from the picture and the show just gets 10 times better. She is such a fucking pain to deal with. Fuck you and your plot. The plot for this, the side story following this chick is so fucking boring. I don't give a shit, and it only becomes satisfying at the very end. The ending of Steins Gate Zero is amazing, but ugh. And there's this one episode, episode 8 in Steins Gate Zero. I could safely say that episode specifically is the best Steins Gate episode of the entire series. There are not many times where I tear up in anime, but episode 8, bro, it got me in the feels, dude. I'm not sure if you've watched Steins Gate, but you're trying to stop watching anime, so just because of that reason, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're watching anime, I would definitely recommend this show. There's a reason why it's so highly ranked. Oh, fuck. Get this over. This is a fucking bad show. I fucking hate it, dude. Neon Genesis, anything that has to do with Evangelion is fucking trash. I watched this movie because I was hoping that it'd make up for the trash ending of the original series. But no, it's about as bad. There's more action. There's more of a budget behind this version of the ending. If you don't know, this movie is basically just like an alternate version of the last 2 episodes of the original Evangelion series. And I was hoping that I'd get some answers to like many of like the things I was confused about in the story of the original series. Like, the original series just introduced so much lore at you and so many potential plot points but they don't answer anything. And then shit happens and you don't know why it's happening, you don't know how it's happening. And people say, "Oh, it's fucking deep." Fuck you, dude. The characters are annoying. Production's great. I'll give it that. Production's great. This is why I'm not rating it a 1. Production's great for its time. Characters, I said characters are a fucking pain. The writing, it's okay, but if you don't make the characters like progress in any way, it's annoying as fuck. So, and there are many things introduced. I would not recommend the show. Okay, I honestly forgot I forgot the name. What is that one fucking thing at the very end of the show? There's this one event that happens at the very end of the show, and it has a name. I forgot, but it's basically the end of the world, and it happens, and you don't know how it happens. You don't know why it happens. It's not very clear because I watched a video on this shit. They only mention like this event. They only talk about this event like 2 times in that entire fucking show. And like it's basically Control F, type in the name of that event or whatever. And type in the name of that world-ending thing. The name of that world-ending thing. I'm trying to find it in here, but I guess it's not in here. Type in if you have the entire script with you, Control F, type in that name. You will find that thing twice, and they only give you 2 sentences to explain what that is, and it's so fucking confusing. This entire show is a fucking train wreck. Anyone who likes this, you only like it because you did so much research behind it, and you're so frustrated that you didn't understand it in the first place. That's the only reason why you fucking rate it high. It's the only fucking reason. Fuck you. I don't give a shit about this show. Actually, I do give a shit. I'll keep talking about how bad this show is till the day I fucking die. Okay. JoJo Part 4. About the same. The ending, anything that had to do with the main villain of the show, this bad boy over here, fucking great. But it was a little bit slow before that, and 39 episodes. That's a fucking long boy to deal with. I watched this in my first semester of college, so that was last year. But the main thing carrying this series is the community. Whenever you talk about this show to other people who've watched it, you don't get the same experience with many other shows. Jiu Jitsu Kaisen. I am watching this. How many episodes have aired so far? It's a currently airing show. I believe. Okay, yeah, it says right here, episode 13. So I've watched 13 episodes. This is a shonen, right? I'm pretty sure this is shonen. For a shonen, this is amazing. It's about the same level as Code Geass, in my opinion. There are not many characters that I care about right now. I care a lot about. I like the main character a lot. I like his teachers and all that. But a lot of the other students, I don't really care. A lot of the students I don't really care for. It's a lot of the other students. Like, hold up, let me see. Megami's okay. This bitch is fucking annoying. I don't like her at all. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. This guy's amazing. He steals every moment, every fucking scene he's in. This guy's amazing too. I don't know much about him. Don't know much about the panda. The fucking crazy panda. That's. If you watch the opening theme for this is fucking lit. If you haven't watched the show, I'd at least recommend watching like the opening theme. So fucking good. But yeah, there's There's a panda doing parkour in the opening theme, and can't get much better than that. Samurai Champloo, I was thinking about watching that. Thinking about watching the Steins Gate movie, but I felt like Steins Gate Zero has such a good ending. I don't feel like watching any more Steins Gate. Mob Psycho 100. This was better than the second season, in my opinion. A lot of people think the second season's better. I don't. I'll put this at a 9. It was great. It was good. I liked it. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. There's a good reason why we haven't seen the second season of Attack on Titan on this list yet. First season was okay. It gets better once you watch the entire series, and looking back on it, they foreshadow a lot of shit. And sorry I missed you. Hello, viewer. This is very odd. I'll give this a 7. It's good. First viewing, it's like a 6. It's fine. There's a reason why I dropped the show, like, when it initially aired. I think I watched it, like, in 2014. How old was I? I watched it when I was 13. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I watched it way back before I even got into anime. I watched the first 4 episodes like way back when my brother was into this. He recommended Attack on Titan, and I was like, dropped it after the 4th episode, and then only recently I've gotten back into it. So yeah, it's okay. I like it. Sorry, I'm just trying to check out my qualities, just making sure it's okay right now, because I ain't too sure. um. Okay. JoJo Part 3. This is the second half of JoJo Part 3. Yeah, this show's fucking long. The very last few episodes, all the Dio memes that you see happen in the last like 3 or so episodes of this part. And overall, the second half is better than the first half, but it's fine. It's fine. It's good. There's just a lot of meme material coming out of this. I've said this again. I said this before, and I'll say it again. This show is carried by the community. This show is definitely carried by the community. JoJo is hardcore being carried right now by all the memes and all that stuff. Otherwise, right now, it ain't that fucking interesting. Like, these scores are based off of the show itself. I'm not including the meme material into this. It's okay. Got into anime like a year and a half ago. Yeah. What anime have you seen? I'm interested. Uh, Thank you for the follow. Um, but like, what anime have you seen recently? Like, are you like watching Attack on Titan right now? Did you watch ReZero? Are you watching JoJo? Like, what anime are you into? I'm into that. Anyway, yeah, the show's fine. Sorry, I can't. I have a second monitor to the left of me, so I have to look left whenever I want to see chat, and sometimes I forget. So if I miss something in the chat, I'm sorry, but yeah. Uh, Let me see here. There's a lot of anime I haven't seen, and this chart's bombarded with fucking Gintama. It's probably a good show, but there's so many fucking movies and shit. I don't like it. Kaguya-sama season 1. There's a reason why I skipped the first one, because I am currently watching it. Or like the last time I watched it was like about a month or so ago. So don't know that. You're talking about BNA? I don't know. Hunter x Hunter. That show's way too long for me to fucking get into. Death Note, good. IQ, don't know. Beastars, overrated. Yu-Gi-Oh, meme material, quality meme material. And he just started Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul, I remember watching that a few years ago. It was okay. It was okay. I for the time I didn't watch many other good anime, but I thought it was good initially, but in hindsight, it's probably not that great comparing it to other anime. But for itself, it's okay. It's a good show. There are many other good better shows out there, but like it's worth finishing. Uh uh Madoka Magicka. Okay, Attack on Titan season 2. I completed this, of course, because why would I not? And this season is, I'll say it's about the same level as the first season. It has some very hype moments that I love. Like the second half of of Attack on Titan season 2 was so good. And like there's this moment in the very beginning of the season that's great too. But that middle is bombarded with flashbacks that I don't give a shit about. It develops the characters. You'll be able to recognize all the characters after this. Yeah. Uh the first season of Attack on Titan, after you finish the first season, you won't remember any of the character names. I didn't. Now I do, but I didn't. Like it was being carried by hype. The first season was carried by hype and cool moments. You'll only recognize like two character names. So the characters weren't that strong, and this season develops them a little bit. But the flashbacks are mainly focused on like two specific characters. And one of those characters I still don't give a shit about. The other character, I don't think the flashbacks really do him justice. Maybe I'm thinking about season 3 flashbacks, but all those flashbacks in season 3 were good, and they didn't last as long. All the flashbacks in season 2 lasted like 2 fucking episodes, and I hated it. So, yeah. Pacing, not that great. Uh, Baccano. I love Baccano. Baccano. There's nothing wrong with this anime. There's nothing wrong with this anime. I love Baccano. Baccano's so good. It's the high moments aren't nearly as high as other anime. The hype moments or the emotional. There's nothing emotional about the show. It's all hype, but there's nothing wrong with the show. This is probably a perfect show. Outside of the fact that the high moments aren't nearly as high as like let's say ReZero or even Death Note has more hype moments than say high and hype, but I interchanged the two. They Death Note has way better moments than Baccano, but there's no negatives about Baccano outside of like not knowing much in when you start out the show. The show's like very confusing early on, like the they they tell the story like very strangely. Like it's like they give you hints of what happens at the end in the first episode, and like, yeah, man, no worries, no worries. It was nice talking to you. Yeah, see you, man. But yeah, Baccano was like it was okay. There were some great moments. There were some great moments throughout, but there were only the worst moments in the show were okay. So that's saying a lot. There are some moments in ReZero that I found just flat out bad, but there's nothing like that in Baccano. So I have to give it a 10. Uh, if you want me to elaborate more on that show, just tell me in the chat because like it's a little tough to explain. Uh, Great Pretender. I'm interested in watching that, but is this Parasite? This is Parasite. Yeah, this show's okay. I'll give it a 7. It's good. It's good. If you notice, I'm not ranking many things below a 6 because I only watch anime that like I have a good reputation, and the only show that's really disappointed me is Evangelion. Um, this show's good. Watch it if you've run out of stuff. If you've run out of anime to watch, to say the least. It's just like it starts out very good, and then it just gradually as it goes along, it's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Great beginning, meh, as it goes along. Let me just check. I haven't watched any of this shit, I don't think. Bunny Girl Senpai I have. So this show is like separated into arcs, surprisingly, for a slice of life show like this. I'm pretty sure this is slice of life, romance show, comedy, supernatural, drama, romance school. Okay, I'll just say it's a comedy, romantic comedy, romantic comedy. Uh, this show is split into like 4 arcs, maybe 3. I forgot. But I remember the first arc being insanely good, and then the rest after that are meh. So just because of the first arc alone, I'll probably give it a 7. The first arc is like you can watch the first 3 episodes and just stop watching the show at that point. You can treat it like a movie. So like watching the watching the first 3 or so episodes, once the first arc goes along, it's fucking like a 9. The rest is like about a 6. So I'll give it a 7 to even it out a little bit. And like there's another arc that happens in like a movie. There's another arc that happens like in the form of a movie, but I haven't watched that, so cuz I haven't that much at all. Sorry about that. You guys can yeah, you guys can. All right. Uh Back to uh okay. So I just finished Bunny Girl Senpai. Uh, Promise Neverland second season. Only 1 episode. Dang it! It's only going to be 11 episodes. So far it's 8. It's very good. I can only see it being getting better, but like I'm surprised. Like I didn't think they'd keep the same tone after the first season, but surprisingly enough, they did. I just realized what he said. SAO. Sword Art Online. Yeah, fuck that show. I dropped that show. It's been so long since I've watched it though, so I'm not gonna rank it. But yeah, fuck that show. I just realized what SAO was. Yeah, fuck that. The fuck is this? Levi has an OVA? Oh shit. Birth of Levi. Oh shit. I gotta watch that after season 4 ends. But yeah. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Add to the list. Plan to watch. Yeah. Alright. Madoka Magica. I am watching it. My brother's forcing me to watch it because I didn't think the first few episodes were that great. But spoiler alert. It gets better. And actually, I'm not gonna say any spoilers. It gets better. A lot of people say like the beginning's good and like throughout the show it's good. But it's probably not like so. It's not like that for me. I'll give it a 7. It can go to an 8 if these last few episodes are really good. So yeah. Let's see here. Bakimonogatari, I've only watched a few episodes. I think I've watched. Actually, I think I'll stop at 2. What the fuck? Okay, 2. Yeah. I think I've only watched 2 episodes. And judging from those 2 episodes, it's a 9. I don't know why should I say I dropped it? Because it's been a while since I've watched it. I've just been distracted. There's a lot of anime that I just stopped watching, even though I really enjoy it. I don't know why. Very fast paced, and if you don't like reading subtitles super fast, it sucks. But that's the show basically. My Hero Academia second season. This show gets too much praise for its own good. It was good. Tournament arc. It was okay. Don't bother watching this show if you have other better shows to choose from. It's too much of a time commitment. Dr. Stone. This is a very unique anime. I liked it. It was good. I was watching it as it was airing, and it was. I'm not sure if this is a good show to binge. This is probably one of the shows that you watch every now and then. Watch one episode every now and then. Like, it's okay. I like it. It's very unique. If you're into sciencey shit, and like if you watch like the first few episodes and you really like Senku, main character, then you're gonna like this show. Fate Zero. What the fuck did I give the first one? I forgot. Let me just judge this on its own. It's good. I think I said before the characters aren't that great, aren't that interesting, but lore it's carried heavily by interesting history and all that stuff. I'm getting tired over here. Talking about. What time is it? 11. Fucking hell. We're an hour and 15 minutes into the stream. Oh jeez, dude. I didn't think that the my anime list would last this long, but okay. Yes. Do 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 do. Let's. Oh yeah. Food Wars. Now this, I said Konosuba was degenerate. This is super degenerate. Holy shit. Um, Foodgasms galore. This is good. This is good. I don't care too much about the characters right now. I watched this with some friends, so I had a great time watching it, but yeah, this is something that you just like live stream on Discord and then like with some friends and then like just laugh at all the stupid stuff that happens. But yeah. Konosuba. This was better. This it's about the same as the movie. I don't find that much enjoyment with like comedy anime. I'm starting to see a bunch of repeats here. Fuck Evangelion. Fuck this show. That movie was slightly better, so I'll give this one a very bad. Fuck this show. This show is fucking confusing. It has a good first. It's like it has like a promising first half. It's like okay, if the second half is really good, I can understand why it has so much praise. But this show is so fucking ridiculously complicated. Like some people are like, "What are you talking about? It's just mechs fighting." And I'm like, yeah, that's what the first half of this show was, but the second half, it's like, what the fuck is happening? They introduce a bunch of plot points that like they barely explain, and they just assume that you know it like that. It's so fucking dumb. Oh, I hate. Oh, I might make a video on how much I hate this show, but ReZero. First season of ReZero. Of course I fucking. Why does it have a blue background now? What the fuck is happening? Why does it have a blue background now? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. It's nothing terrible. Nothing terrible is happening yet. Um there are some slow bits. There are a few episodes in this series where it's like nothing happens throughout the entire episode, but you're almost guaranteed something crazy to happen at the very end. Like cliffhangers, like all the cliffhangers in the show are really good. So it helps you carry on throughout the show. But there are some high points that are like, oh, so good. So, um, it's not a masterpiece, but it's close. I'll give it a 9. Uh, I I didn't bother with the third season of My Hero Academia. I didn't bother. Initial D is such a meme. Fuck. Ah ha ha ha, yes. More fate, more fate. Why is Fate Zero high and rated higher than this? I don't know. This movie's fucking great. Next. Uh, Space Dandy second season. I'll get to Space Dandy first season, but let's just say I dropped it. I haven't watched any of the side Steins Gate stuff, but okay. Unlimited Blade Works. This is the first half, I believe. First half. Completed. Uh, what do I think? So, I think it is good but slow. Good but slow. You care a lot more about the characters in Unlimited Blade Works than you do Fate Zero. But that doesn't make up for how bad the pacing is. The pacing's so much better in Fate Zero. I'll say this is, but the characters make up for it. I'll say it's about the same level as Fate Zero. Don't go into the movies thinking that you'll understand everything, though. You won't. Each Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works is basically like a alternate universe of the movies. And yes, I'm treating the movies like it's the main thing because it's so much better than everything else in Fate. So there's like 3 different alternate universes, I believe. There's Unlimited Blade Works, there's Heaven's Feel, and there's I forgot the other one. But there's some like really old anime that adapted the other one. So yeah. Yeah, it was good. Okay. No game, no life. I watched this show. This show is fucking stupid. I'll give it a average. It's a 5. It's not that good. If you're not a degenerate weeb, because you're just gonna run into this thinking that there's not much degenerate shit in it, but there is, and I hate it for it. But it's a good concept. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no strong feelings towards it. It's average. Okay, we're probably getting to the point where I have to start searching things. Actually, Death Parade is really good. Why did it take so long to get to here? It has a 48 popularity. This show's fucking great. This is like, sure, this is like an episodical show, but each episode is so fucking interesting. I love it. It's so fucking good. So fucking good. I love that show. Uh, oh yeah, Durarara. I probably have to say I dropped it. I think I was about halfway through. It was good. By no means is it as good as Baccano. It's good, but once I realized that it's not the same quality as Baccano, I decided to stop watching it. It ain't that interesting, Chief. Uh, uh, I think I only watched the first season of Food Wars. Fuck Naruto shipping, and that is fucking 500 episodes. What the fuck? Whoever watches that entire fucking show, holy shit, are you committed? But I don't even, I haven't even watched it, but like anything that's 500 episodes, I could tell it's probably not worth it. Konosuba first season, there are a lot more moments in this season that I found funny. There are a lot more funny moments in this season than the second season, so I'll say it's an 8. It's it's pretty good. Baccano specials, not as good as Baccano per se. There are a few slow moments here and there, but keeps the same, like, it's about as interesting as the original Baccano, so I'll take it. It's pretty good. Uh, My Hero Academia, the first season. I'd say it's probably worse than the second season. So actually, no, it's about the same. There's some good motivational moments in there for you. Assassination Classroom, the first season. Okay. Okay. I think I rated the second season 7, so that's about what I expect. I watched it with a few friends before quarantine, and that was some fun. We had some fun moments, but it wasn't great. This show is so fucking slow. Fuck. The comedic scenes carry it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The fucking prologue of this. This is so okay. The first few episodes of I forgot, but the first few episodes this basically acts as like episode 0 of Fate Unlimited Blade Works, but I think the first episode 0 and episode 1 are really fucking good. So I'll say it's a 9. It's about the same level as the movies. The first few episodes are about the same level as the movies, but then it gets a little slow. Okay, so this includes parts 1 and 2, I believe. So, counting both parts, I'll say part 1 is about a 5. Part 2 is about a 7. So I'll give this a 6. Part 2 is probably like the most well-paced part of all the JoJo's, of all the JoJo parts, but part 1 is probably the worst one I've seen. And that's sad because like trying to get into JoJo, you have to power through the fucking first part, and it's tough to say the least. All right. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back. All right. You guys can probably hear me. To me. Check. Yep, you guys can hear me. All right. That is good. I believe the music stopped. Pretty sure the music stopped. Yep, the music did stop. Sorry about that. I wasn't checking, and I can't hear the music, so. Yeah. Alright, so how about we go back? This shit. Okay, so I have a feeling I'm not going to be seeing as much anime as I did in the earlier stages. So, if you have any issues with the audio or the music being too loud, just let me know in the chat. And I'll lower it. But yeah. Okay, never mind. Beastars, I have seen that. That show is fucking overrated. Well, at least okay. Well, this score's fair, but like comparing to all my friends' feelings towards this show, all my friends think this show's so fucking hype. I'm like, bitch, have you seen ReZero? Some of them are no, some of them are yes, but I'm like, boy. Yeah. Yeah, this show's okay. This show's okay. It's nothing great. I'm not interested into seeing the second season. Actually, hold up. I need to change. Okay, that I definitely like Dr. Stone more than this one, so I'm gonna change it to a 6. But yeah. Yep. I'm getting that feeling I'm not gonna see that many anime I've watched. Surprised Persona 3's up here. That's pretty cool. I've only played the games Persona 5 and 4. Persona 3 is bound to get a Steam release, so I'm just waiting for Steam to release it before I start playing it. I could emulate it, but I'd rather play like an official version. Oh, here we go. Rising of the Shield Hero. This show alright. I'd say it's like a fucking 9 before a certain character comes into play. Whenever it's the main character Naofumi and Raftalia, whenever they're like by themselves, I think the show's a fucking 9. But as soon as Philo gets introduced, holy shit, does the show take a downturn for the worse. It's just a typical isekai show. It's good. It's not great. It's good. But whenever it's Raftalia and Naofumi alone, and like Philo isn't like interrupting like tension and all that shit with like her stupid funny moments, those pretty good. So I'll just say it's good and move on. All right. Heard Carol and Tuesday was good, but didn't bother watching it. Wow, Overlord and Overlord 3 have the same fucking rating? Okay. Well, Overlord 1. Overlord Season 1. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. I like it a lot. I'd say Season 1's good. Season 1's good. Season 3 is about the same level. I agree with the people who are ranking this, saying that they're the same rating. Yeah, they basically are the same. I guess this has a lot more epic moments than Season 1. I don't know. Oh. I'll probably just rank it the same. Maybe Season 3 is slightly better than Season 1, but it's very close, so I'm not gonna bother changing it to an 8 or anything. 8 go. Fuck off. I'm not watching any of the Code Geass movies because I'm not gonna bother watching stuff like this because I think the season 2 ending was so good, and it ended with like the ending was so satisfying. I don't even want to watch the other side shit. If you watch the show, you can probably understand why. Stars seconds. I ain't watching that. I ain't watching that till my friends start watching that. Space Dandy, I've watched a little bit of. A little bit. I've watched like everything except the last. Everything except the last episode. And whenever Space Dandy tries to do emotional bits, I'd say it's really fucking good. But whenever it's trying to be comedic, which is basically most of the time, it ain't that good. So it's fine. Fine. Opening theme's a banger though. Opening theme's a banger. Okay. Not seeing much here that I reckon you know. Devilman Crybaby. Ooh, this one. I finished this one. I think this series like turned to shit. As soon as what? Where are the episodes? Well, I can't tell what happens in these episodes unless I have a picture. But let's just say like a track race or whatever. Until that track race happens, or like once that track race happens, I lose interest. It's weird. The show becomes something that it shouldn't be once it hits a certain halfway point. In the first half, I'll separate it into halves. It's really not. It's like 1/4 and 3. 1/4 okay, 3/4 good, but it's like, It's all rated a 7. Really hype in the beginning though. I recommend watching it. back. I think I'll end once I get to the 1000 spot. Probably. That is that because at that point, like, if I watch the show that's below that point, I don't think it's worth talking about. The Devil's a part-timer. I don't know why the fuck I watched this show. The show's fine. Actually, no, it's below fine. It's average. It's eh. It's eh. Why the fuck did I watch the show? I wasn't that into comedies and shit. I don't really get many chuckles out of anime. I watched this show. It's fine. If you're into comedies, we'll watch it, but Tokyo Ghoul I'm not gonna rate because it's been so long since I've watched it, but I'll say I've completed it. Actually, I'll just give myself a gut feeling and saying it's fine. I don't remember too much out of it because it's been so long. Overlord 2 is a shit show. Jeez, dude, I don't blame people for dropping Overlord after watching like the first few episodes of Overlord 2, because the feeling that you get from the first few episodes of Overlord Season 2, it just lasts throughout the entire season. And it's so fucking boring. I'll give it a 4. It's bad. It's actually bad. Okay. Fire Force? I believe I watched the first 2 episodes. I only watched it because like it was made by David Production, I believe. Yes, David Production, so it's the same. It's the same studio that made JoJo. So I dropped it, watched the first 2 episodes, and if I have to judge it based on the first 2 episodes, I'd say it's fine. Wait, this is season 2. No, fuck it. I didn't watch it. Fuck. Fucking hell. That shit out of here. I didn't watch anything. On hold. Fuck. I didn't watch this shit. Let's just put it in the plan to watch category, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, if I don't see the first Fire Force, or if I pass by it, it's not worth searching it and rating it. So. We're getting near the end here, boys. I don't see that much. I watch. No, I don't think I did. Fuck is this movie? Queens of Freedom? Oh, I guess I will rate Dragon Ball Z. I think I passed by Dragon Ball Z. I remember it in my head. Like, I remember scrolling past that. Alright, yeah, that's enough. Okay. I believe I passed by Dragon Ball Z. So let me Dragon Ball Z. I watched this show when I was very young. I'd say it's good. It's good. Nothing great. I did watch Dragon Ball Super though. Dragon Ball Super. And that show, I watched it as it was coming out, so it was a little bit more bearable to watch. It's fine. Fine. I mean, first 2 arcs are sucky. Third arc is okay. It just gets better. It just gets better as you go on, but you have to watch so many episodes for it to get better. And at its peak, it's like an 8. That's not saying much. For 130 episodes, that's not saying much. So yeah. Wait, on screen. Yep. There we go. So let me just go. Oh jeez. Anime, let me sort it by score. Here we go. Alright, how many 10s did I give? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I said like 5. So I was about on the mark with that. There's probably some anime that I missed, but they aren't worth mentioning if they're not in the top 1,000 anime on my anime list. How many 9s did I give? Those are a lot of 9s. I'll change this one to... It's not on the same level as ReZero Season 1. I'll also change this one, because I haven't watched it. And I don't have that much of an attachment to it, so yeah. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's what I'm thinking about right now. I'd say it's way too long for its own good. It's a 7. I'll change that. These feel about right. That feels about right. Yeah, putting in the same category as those. Parasite belongs there. It's about on par with all of these. Yeah, I rated a lot of 7s. 6s, yeah. Not sure about this one. This one was better than 6, probably. It's about on par with Shield Hero. Okay. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Trash, dude. Overlord. Dude, trash. Yep, those are basically my feelings on all of these. If you have any recommendations that I haven't watched, feel free to type them in chat. But yeah, I don't know. Very odd. Very, very odd. Very odd. How many anime did I say I watched? About 70. That sounds about right. There's some people that watch like 500 anime. I'm like, no, that ain't healthy, man. But yeah.